my picture, man?
Nope. Videotaping them.
Yes, sir. Photographing my license plate?
Nope.
Sure looked like you were.
No, sir.
All right, man. What's this all about?
Well, this is we're just showing the sign that we wanted to have displayed.
You indicated it was on TV.
Yes, sir.
Y'all serious about it? Who speaks best? You?
You know, he's a pretty good speaker. I've been the one speaking lately. I think I do an efficient job nonetheless.
Y'all shake this town up.
Well, it has been evidence, that's for sure.
All right, what's the deal?
The deal? Well, it's going to have to go into the backstory so that way it can make sense.
I know a little bit about you, that's what I read.
Also, maybe I can correct maybe some of the misconceptions because some of the newspapers haven't been told the full story. But I contacted, the county judge and the commissioners, saying, hey, I do see the display, and just curious about what do I need to do to get a human, and curious what I need to do to get a humanist display up because we do have secular people in the community, and they would like to be represented. We have a holiday which is Human Life, which is celebrated on the 23rd. Yes, yes. It celebrates compassion and hope. Classy Day, so that's what I need to do to get this display up. Well, the only one that responded back was Commissioner Pinotti on her official email. She says, the only reason why you want to do this is to infiltrate the Christian religion, and you're just trying to destroy and denigrate people's beliefs.
Are you?
No, sir. Because in my email I didn't say anything about taking any displays down. I just wanted to have a display up.
That's not what they said.
Exactly.
Well, they're lying.
I can tell you the
I got the
correspondence.
I was here, I drove by the day
Yes,
the
sir.
TV crew was here. You engineered all this, correct?
Well, it was the
You put in a request,
I put in a
to put this banner
request,
up.
and it was denied. And then,
First.
yes, and then I took that reply. I replied back to notice I feel that's unprofessional that you're using your government email to express that. And I forwarded that email back to the county judge and to the rest of the commissioners. And I said, I reiterate, I'm not trying to take any display down. I just want to have a display up. If, let's say, the Jewish, the Hebrews want to celebrate, they're not trying to destroy or denigrate anyone else's beliefs. They just want to have something that represents what they believe to feel represented by the community. And I just asked them, what steps do I need to take to get something displayed up so that way we can feel like we're part of the community? And they just flat out ignored me. And that's where I went to the American Humanist Association. They sent in the letter, which even in the options it does say, either you say this is an open forum and allow everyone to have their beliefs represented, or you'll have to take that display down because it'll be put in belief over everyone else. And unfortunately, the media and a lot of people have been going with the latter, saying I'm just trying to take away a display instead of the fact
That's
that
what the paper said,
yes,
that you were demanding
yes, sir.
it be taken
No,
down.
no, sir.
Well, I'm glad to hear your side of it because I think it's ridiculous if you do want to take it.
Yes, sir.
Right? And it's also ridiculous if they don't allow you to put up this banner, too.
They done told you you couldn't hang that sign.
No, they just ignored me. They ignored all requests.
Why don't you nail it to a tree and just leave it?
Because I think they'll send the wrong message.
We're trying to be legal.
We're trying to be legitimate about it all.
Because I think that was the wrong message. Like I can just see the headlines: "The atheist humanist group tries to take the law into their own hands by setting up their display," and they could probably get me on defacing government property. So I'm just trying to go the legal way to get this displayed up.
How come none of this was in the paper that you wanted?
I can only give the newspaper the information. I can't control what they report.
Well, did you write her?
Right, Pinotti?
No.
Yes.
The editor.
Editor? No, like once the American Humanist Association, they sent out a press release, and that press release went out to all the news stations, and the news stations contacted the American Humanist Association to see if I was interested in doing a news article, news interview.
And that's how you set up the filming down here?
Yes, they're the one that set up, hey, we think it'd be great to have it over here. Okay. Actually, I tried to get it moved because the sun was actually in my eyes. Man, I'm squinting right now. The sun's right in my face.
Well, they wanted that backdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove by that day.
Yeah, I remember seeing you along with some other people there.
This is not a good day for y'all to be doing this, I don't think, on a Saturday. There's nobody here. Look, they roll up everything.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons why we chose Saturday is because we did not want to interfere with people's businesses.
Look at them over.
Yes. Counted about 11 times we drove by.
Well, they're watching me now. Because I drove up.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe to send the right message with people who can shake my hand. Because I do appreciate you coming up to actually listening to the full story. Because that really says a lot. We had other people that just yell things out.
What's your core belief here, this association?
Well, humanists, we believe that we can be good, do good, live fulfilled lives, still have
Jesus
meaningful
said
lives,
all that.
just without believing in a God.
Without believing in a supreme being.
Yeah, without believing in any supreme being. We believe we can still be good people and live fulfilled lives. We can have meaningful lives. We can still be committed.
Why don't you take out an ad and state all this?
Ads are awfully expensive.
So y'all, do you consider yourselves atheists?
Well, yes.
Hi, I'm an atheist.
Atheists, agnostics, pagans.
No, even on Facebook.
I'm everything.
You're everything?
I'm just in support of their rights to do it. I'm not actually.
I definitely support the right to do it. I cannot believe there was no response made to your request. And all you wanted was to hang that banner.
They said there was no room left.
Yeah, they said there was no room. At least that's like on the radio that they interviewed the judge. Said like there'd be no room. And also I forgot the name of the radio station that is for the local ones here in Jersey County. The judge even in here asked, "Hey, would you allow them to put the display up?" And the judge's like, "Well, I don't even know what's allowed. I don't know what the display looks like, something of that nature." And even in my email correspondence, I put a picture of what the sign would look like. I told them of what human life was, and the date and why it was celebrated.
Well, you just need to write a letter to the editor. She publishes about 4 of them usually, sometimes just 3, sometimes 2, depending on how wordy you get. I'm all for what you want, and I can't believe, though I'm not surprised, I am not a homeboy, but I've been in East Texas a lot in my life, but I did retire and came to the Pine Woods.
And I gotta admit, there's hindsight, there's some things that could have been taken better, like maybe writing more letters to the editor to explain the situation, because I really did not expect it to go this far. I thought it was a reasonable enough request, because it wasn't asking to take anything down. This isn't attacking anyone else's beliefs. And I thought, even in the letters like this, promotes equality. And I think that sends a strong message to the community.
Well, it sounds like to me that all the things that you say have religious context and belief in a power bigger than we are.
Well,
I mean, man figured it out. Mankind figured it out a long, long time ago that it's best to be good, to love, to treat your neighbor right.
Well, you have to say if love is our higher power, I
share.
definitely agree.
You do? I do.
What?
I just now thought about it.
consider an
I'm so
idea
sorry. I
to
didn't
be
even
a
think
higher
about that.
power. An idea, an abstract idea, yes. As far as it being an entity that's actually conscious, like the
Well, I don't think there's an old man up there with a long beard looking over the cloud, watching, like a lot of Southern Baptists believe. A long time ago, I used to work with a Jew. And of course, I spent 10 years in South Florida. That's Jew country. Palm Beach County, the same kind of thing happened between the Hebrews and the nativity scene in Palm Beach. And they were pissed. They were even pissed about people putting crosses up where their loved ones got killed in an accident on the highways, which we see everywhere. The Jews bitched about that. And I thought, well, hell, if a Jew gets killed and it's your loved one, go put up a 5-pointed star, you know, the Star of David or whatever they call it. It bothered me none. I just thought it was small potatoes. And I thought all this was small, you know. And you're dealing with, you know, 19th century attitude here.
That has become really evident in the past recent events. But now, as I tell people, this really isn't about the nativity scene, even though it's involved. It's about the fact that, you know, we were ridiculed for trying to get something different to display.
Well, what I was telling you about the Jew, he turned me on to a thought that I had never really thought too much about. And he wasn't talking about the hardcore Jews, but Judaism, I guess, that we're more concerned with living a good life now than the after. And I like that, you know.
And that's the way we think. It's what we think. This is the one life that we know we do have, so let's make the most of it by being good to each other and leaving this place in a better shape than where we It's just trying to be happy. Whatever makes you happy, go ahead and do it. Just as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. Just live a long, fulfilling, and meaningful life. But I do admit the newspapers have latched on to the removal aspect.
That's what they do. I spent 33 years in that business.
You share, okay?
Just like Fox.
Share it with everybody.
And a lot of the other so-called news groups do a similar thing. They'll take a story and they'll kind of put a spin on it, just show you a little bit of one side of the thing without giving you the whole story to get people riled up.
Well, nothing that you've told me here did I read. And I'd be raising up.
This is one of the reasons why we're doing this. I've also been busy as well due to time factors. I haven't been able to reach out to all the newspaper articles. And I know I did send one to in Nacogdoches because the way they wrote was really misleading. But they didn't publish it.
And this is about you in this instance over here.
Yeah, pretty much just
statewide.
Actually, it went to Louisiana. A lot of the big online news providers, Raw Story, picked up on it. So this actually went a lot bigger than I thought it would, and wasn't really ready for the exposure that it received. No.
Well, you know, they're trying to drum up business here in this town. As you can well see.
Should always close the gift store on a Saturday before.
Pharmacy's the only thing that closes
They
at 2
should open
o'clock.
up a Renaissance.
No, we were talking about, man, we want to get some coffee because I know there's a coffee shop, but I didn't think it'd be closed on a Saturday.
I'm not sure if she opens up all day long.
Merry Christmas. Happy
holidays. You missed the one earlier. The one earlier was classic. One guy stopped right here, another car stopped right there. It's pretty much, you know, like really we're fighting for it, also trying to fight for everyone else is trying to be displayed as well. You know, the Muslims, Hindus, and Buddhists. As soon as I said that, another guy, so you support the Muslims? And I was like, well, support their right to be represented.
Well, that would definitely shake up this town.
Well, which is worse in their mind? An atheist or a Muslim? I don't know. It's a toss-up.
It's like, you know, like when they said the Muslims, it made me think of the Saturday Night Live skits, you know, the Bears. But no, I've had Hindus and Muslims message me on Facebook saying we support what you're doing, but we can't be seen with this due to the backlash. Because they're afraid of the backlash from a community like this. Which I can see with the people's perspectives on things, how it can be not so great for them.
Well, they made it clear in all the chatter I've heard around town, people's comments. Now, I live 10 miles out.
Yeah.
I'm a little rural. But the story made it look like y'all were demanding to have this thing removed. I never gathered that all y'all were trying to do was get representation on the same thing.
And
That's why I'd be writing a letter to the editor to clarify what you really want.
and I'm willing to do that. Because to be honest, I didn't even think about really writing a letter to the editor to all of them.
You're in effect writing it to the city of Rusk and the Cherokee County and
Seeing how they spun it, I don't think they'd care too much.
Exactly.
you still got a right to be heard, but they're going to hold the decision whether to print you or not.
Yeah.
You know,
I do agree. I
keep
still
that
need to put
right.
in that effort.
So what are y'all actually called? The American Humanist
Well,
Association, or?
no, we actually have a local group here called Secular Humanist Society of East Texas. And actually we cover all of Longview, Kilgore, Tyler, Jacksonville.
What's happening?
And so far we do a lot of events. Right now we're on the 27th. We're going to be passing out coats and blankets to the homeless in Tyler underneath the bridge. We're doing roadside cleanup in Longview at the end of January. We're trying to do a lot of charity work to try to correct a lot of these misconceptions that non-believers have.
Well, I applaud your efforts, all of you.
And again, thank you for coming up and actually getting the correct story.
You know, if it had been a bunch of Iraqis, I might not have. But I ain't as bad a redneck as a lot of these people around here. In that, you know, with what's going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's Jews in this town, but I don't see no Star of David or anything here, but they should be allowed too.
I mean, but it's up to them to put in that request too.
No, they don't want to rock the boat, man. You're rocking the boat.
Oh yes, I think the boat have fallen over, tipped over a couple times.
Well, in reality, it's done sunk in this town.
Sometimes that's what happens.
Yeah.
It has to happen in order for people to realize that, you know, a change has to take place so that other groups can be represented.
Well, we're in the bottom of the Bible Belt here.
I do admit it's going to be an uphill climb, that's for sure. Especially here.
And y'all intend the same thing next year.
That's according to the plan. But next time going to be a little bit more organized and precise with it. The mistake I did is try to do it as a person. This time we're going to try to do it as a group. So that way if there is any more backlash, it's easier to deflect backlash as a group than it is as an individual.
And not one.
Well, they jumped on the new, what is he, governor-elect?
Oh, Greg Abbott, yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have voted for him, but
Yes, that tweet.
you know, and he's made his statement. We're going to back up the judge and all of that.
His tweet said, not going to let liberals destroy Christmas. Put a copy to his press release.
Liberals.
And I classify myself as an independent. So,
Oh, that's an assumption, isn't it?
Yes.
yeah,
Well, I'm
but,
liberal, I'm
one side
conservative, I'm so far right, I end up far left. I've been all that. You know?
but Jacksonville.
I'm reasonable. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna form the Reason Party.
My comment was, I'm under the conception that Greg Abbott didn't read the press release or any of the articles. Because if he did, he would have realized that
Well,
I
it
was.
wouldn't have surprised me if there was a personal phone call made instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
an email. He's an East Texas boy, I think.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, if anything, I'm helping him get support. That's for sure. Just reconfirming
Oh,
people.
you saw that. We saw the
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm glad I voted for Abbott. Stand up for my rights.
So since all this has happened, the story in the paper, have you approached
Well, since
again about getting a display up, just a sign?
since the lawyers got involved, they told me not to.
Your lawyers.
The American Humanist Association.
It's a
So
national organization.
Yes. So I figured,